What's slipping through the cosmos like a ninja's gusset? A ninja's gusset? Welcome to Monkey Boys Toys, where every week I force you to regard the sofa. Thanks for joining me again. Here's a masterpiece Skywarp to look at. This week I would like to discuss some more small and colourful plastic people, and so that is precisely what I'm going to do. On this occasion, the items of interest to me, and hopefully yourselves, are the two most recent Ultra Street Fighter 2 Deluxe figure packs from Jada. So let me remove Skywarp, and we can begin. So, having pre-ordered these two sets the very moment the pre-orders became available, and being expectant of a very long wait, I was very pleased to last week receive both much sooner than anticipated. And here they are. You are looking at the Jada Toys 2025 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ultra Street Fighter 2 Deluxe Dhalsim and Bison. Now, regular viewers of the channel will be very likely shouting at the screen, "Why did you bother, Monkey Boy? You're not going to open the bloody things!" And this observation would be fair and accurate. However, I'm all in on this line. I think it's amazing, and it pleases me immensely to think of all the cool stuff inside these boxes. But don't worry, although I'm not going to open these ones today, I have harvested many photos of the figures which will show them as effectively as I could have done, and in fact more so. So let's dive in. And let's begin with Dhalsim, one of the more unusual characters of the game, the yoga master with stretchy limbs and pyromaniac behaviours. Here's a less glary image of the packaging. Let's just take a quick look at the back of Dhalsim's box here. There he is on the side. So here we see the back of the box is an illustration or a representation of Dhalsim's stage background. So that's very nice. There's a bit of a look at that. Now, Jada's first release of the character, pictured here on your screen now, did not include any flame effect accessories, so it was a fairly safe bet that we would be getting a deluxe Player 2 variant. So let's look inside. Here's how the contents are presented, and there's a lot here to look at. Of course, we have Dhalsim himself in his Player 2 colour variant, a kind of dusty blue-grey colour. And look at all the accessories and body bits we get. We of course have the extended limbs as expected, each containing a bendy wire to allow for different posing options. And we have a bunch of alternate head and hand sculpts. Not only do we have two pairs of alternate hands, a shouty face and a fire-breathing face for the figure, but we also get a fire-breathing head to use with the Player 1 version of the figure, which is a nice inclusion that I appreciate, even though I won't be opening mine. We of course get the Yoga Fire and Yoga Flame effects we've been waiting for. And finally, an item that's a big draw for collectors, the Opponent on Fire accessory, which I think is a brilliant inclusion. I think Dhalsim fans will probably buy this for the flame effects and Player 1 options alone. And some might argue that the accessories are the main event here, and that the Player 2 colour variant is a bonus. Articulation is as you would expect. It's the same as the previous release, and most of the game poses can be recreated without any issue, either by themselves or using the accessory stands that come included. Here's some photos to demonstrate what the figure can do. We have a standard "come at me bro" pose. We have a bum slidey long leggy. We have a head grabby punchy. A wobbly bobbly and a crumpled mess. Of course, we have a Yoga Fire, a Yoga Flame, and finally a leapy long punchy facey. So there's Dhalsim. Let's have a look at Monsieur Bison, as I like to call him. Here's the front of the packaging. And if we take a look at the backside of Bison's box, we can see that we have an image there of Bison's stage background from the game. Very cool. And this is how everything's presented inside. And this is the biggest deluxe pack we've had in the line. And if you thought Dhalsim came with a lot of stuff, well,
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
This time we get 3 alternate head sculpts for the green suited figure, in addition to the standard one that comes with the figure. I think the evil grin is pretty cool. And we also get 2 alternate heads for the Player 1 figure. Nothing for the Player 2 blue version here, but that might have been nice, I suppose, to get an evil face for that figure. We also have 2 pairs of alternate hand sculpts, a pair of shoulder pauldrons should you wish to remove his cape, and we have the Psycho Crusher effect, which is a 2-part pliable effect piece that fits over the figure. And we also have a blue version of the Flaming Opponent, which is another nice inclusion. Although, having seen a number of unboxing videos of the figure, I have to say that it doesn't look quite as good as it does in the promo photos. I think there's a little bit too much white paint applied to the accessory, but nevertheless it's a nice addition to the pack, and I'm sure fans are very happy to have that. Oh, and he also has a blue flaming fist effect. Again, the articulation is fantastic. So let's have a look at some game poses. We have the "Wahahaha evil" look. We have the "That's what I think of that" look. We have the "Come at me, bro." And we have the "I'm coming at you, all capey." Speaking of which, Bison does again come included with the nice wired cape, which allows for some very dynamic poses. So here are some photos of the blue variant to demonstrate how cool this looks. Some nice flappy stuff going on there. So that's a total of 3 Bison we have now. Oh no, wait, I think they're buffalo. 3 Bison that we have now. No, I think they're buffalo as well. 3 Bison. Yeah, that's a Bison. Yeah, that's definitely a Bison. Where was I? Oh yeah, so that's 3 Bison figures we have now in the line. I think that's probably enough, don't you? So there we are, the Jada Toys 2025 SDCC exclusive deluxe Dhalsim and Bison. Lovely stuff. So as the end of the video rapidly approaches, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed looking at today's figures, or at least my collation of the promo shots. If you did like the video, why not give it a thumbs up and share it with any other ninjas gussets you may know. Go on, I dare you. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think of today's figures. This Street Fighter line is one of my favourites of 2025, but how do you feel about them? Anyway, that's it for this week, so I'm going to make like a shepherd and get the flock out of here. See you next time.
You win! Perfect!